So with your hamstrings, we'll do 2 movements, right? So the one is very simple, locking out your legs, hinging from your hip, just see how far you can go and back up, right? So just try that for 3 reps. So lock out your legs, keep the club nice and close, arms are straight. So you're just basically hinging down. Good, back up. So keep them dead straight now. And you want to feel like you're hinging from your hip. Okay, watch me for a sec. So you're straight away going into a deadlift.
Yeah.
So lock out and hinge from your hips. So you're lengthening your hamstrings in straight away, all right? So lock them out. So as if you're tensing your quads, like really feel that they were better. Good. Good. Okay. How's that feel?
Yeah,
A little bit.
yeah.
Okay, so just to add to that, a position where you have the club down the middle of your back. So the base of your back, base of your head is your 2 contact points, and the same thing. So hinge down, back up. So if there's some kind of curvature happening in your back or in your lower back, you'll come off at one of them, okay? Getting the sweat on already?
Oh, I'm the warmest man in the country. Oh, like once it hits 10 degrees, I'll most likely be in shorts and a t-shirt, yeah.
All right, so your setup is head back. So head back, good. So you have a good frame there now. So you're trying to keep all that in place as you hinge forward. So nice and slow on this one. So head back, head back. Okay, back up. 2 more. Good. 1 more. Okay, how's that feel?
Yeah, if anywhere it's dropping off the bottom,
It is,
at the bottom of the rep, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So internal hip rotators, thoracic spine, and external shoulders. They're the 3 that I do, and then I move into the plates for feels about where we're actually creating power or using our legs more, basically. Okay. First one we'll do is external. So I liken this to like a waiter with a tray, which is quite relevant if people are trying to maintain certain positions or keep certain positions in transition, being able to externally rotate. So we start with your left, right? So if you stand there, get your perfect. So you just rotate back as much as you can, right? Back down. We won't do anything now where it goes too far. Lovely. 1 more. Back to me. Perfect. Now you tilt into your golf posture. Leave the arm where it is. Perfect. And back you go. Back down. And again. Good. And again. A little bit tight.
Yeah.
On top. Under here.
I feel it when I get to there. I feel it on the bottom, yeah, and the lat more so than on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weakest part of my body, strength-wise, is shoulders. Yeah.
Again, like if you're to throw a frisbee, right? That is that type of release pattern. Obviously, if it's very tight, people will, they'll pull this way. They can chicken wing, etc. It's not that bad, but definitely the more you tilt into posture, the less range you have here, right? So it's just one to keep an eye on. But we'll see what it's like on the backswing as well, let's say. Okay, perfect. Off you go. Good. Looks tighter from the get-go anyway. Perfect. Back down and tilt into your posture. Perfect. 1 sec. There. Good. Go. Yeah, it's much tighter. Good. Good. Wouldn't be having you carry drinks around on a tray. 1 more. Okay. This is the same
I
thing.
pour the drinks.
Is it under your scalp there? Just a bit lower?
Yeah.
Okay, grand. We just need to keep an eye on that. And again, that can be more lifestyle like than anything.
100%. Like, because I work, like I've full proper setup at home and in the office, and I just find yourself as you're working, you're just getting closer and closer to the laptop, and then you catch yourself and get
just
your head
even
back
just
into the headrest.
To reset every now and then. Okay. Internal hips, very easy to remember the relevance of these. So internal hip rotation is turning in to one hip and turning into another. This one's going to be super relevant, right? So we do external as well, but internal is quite important, right? Okay. So I use my very fancy orange line over here for this. So basically, I'll get you left foot. So for testing left hip, left foot nice and flat. You've got the club into both hips. So if I'm moving away, that's external. More importantly, if I'm moving through, internal. I'm trying to rotate as much as I can without things like sliding, all that type of stuff going on, okay? All right. Perfect. So make sure now it's nice and tight on both hips. So you're going to rotate this way first. So that's external. Yeah. And again, normally everyone is pretty competent on external. It doesn't cause too much issues. Perfect. Now, this is the one we need to keep an eye on. Okay, turn left. See that? How restricted that is. So let's bring a bit of speed in. So 1, 2, and already I can see, do it again. I could see a lot of that happening. Yeah. Which turns into toe then at more speed. Which isn't a bad thing, but can be a compensation for tight hips, you know what I mean, or tight internal. Yeah. What people do can, like I would play golf very quite splayed here on my lead foot for the same reason. There's ways around it, like we'll obviously work on it, but it's just to be aware, again, it's another impact, you know what I mean? So it's very relevant. Okay, right foot. So we'll go towards Billy there. This is external out to your right, just moving this way. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Then internal, go the other way. Good. Yeah, not bad. Good. So you can see it's fine compared to the left. Yeah. Left is super tight, isn't it, in comparison? Okay. So that's great. Like you're all of them very consistently are impact related, which is good in a lot of ways. Rare enough in another breath. Yeah. But like even things like practice, warming up, straight away your awareness is to overdoing it on the left side, which is a great place to be for a right-handed player. So like things like I'm going to make sure I over rotate when I'm hitting shots, like massively overdo it. You know, this will turn more, this will turn more, that will turn more. It'll all work together. So it creates a nice awareness when you screen a player, a good player in particular, and it's all one side. Like for me, it used to always be backswing. So like my drills used to always be the opposite way. Okay. Bands, heavier clubs, slower, longer swings, over swings. Then when you train that over time, you always have, it's almost like a freedom or a license to overdo one part of it. Yeah. Whereas if it's crossed and you're like, my left hip, my right shoulder, it's just harder to do in practice, I find anyway.